run last night.
So this morning we've been meeting with our partner COCD in their house behind us, which is where they work in the local area, and we've just been learning about the work they do and projects they work on, and then a bit about our trip logistics because we're here for a week. So we're here to learn a lot, and then this afternoon we're going off to 2 villages and doing some different activities. My group are going to be building a toilet this afternoon, so we'll see how that goes, and then we're going to be interviewing some people about that.
$5.
Expensive. So right now we're about to have lunch and I'm just hanging out on a swing. This morning we've divided again into 2 groups, and we have been looking at chicken farming. So my group have gone and we've seen how chicken feed is made, and we have been learning how to grow plants to feed the chickens. And I got to talk to some of the women, which was really interesting. We'll have a nice break for lunch. So this morning we went to a family and community, a chicken group, and we saw how they produce chickens and how they use them as their main source of income for the community. And we helped build a chicken pen with big netting and helped hammer the nails in to secure another pen for all the chickens to stay in.
Trong cái ca mua thì mua chiên này
More than 100 chicken.
At the moment we're standing in a future tourist place that someone has kind of bought with the income from their chicken farm, which was provided or helped by COCD, which is a people partner. Today we have seen different people who are in the chicken group within this community, meaning that a group of people who focus on growing and breeding chickens. So we've gone to their houses and seen how COD has helped them understand how to keep the cages clean, and now lots of their chickens have vaccinations, meaning that they don't get sick, and also they've learned how to grow the feed for the chickens. So a lot of families have kind of started off with a small number of chickens, and now they've got loads of chickens and they're able to sell them in the market and use them to eat themselves. So yeah, it's really amazing.
and we learnt about how the cows have brought them closer together as a community and have helped them to have economic opportunities, such as like sending their children to high school and university. So this afternoon we are helping out with some of the farming chores and household chores and community chores. So we're just currently, so some of us are playing football with some kids, but I'm cutting up onions and cauliflowers and leaves. How's it going? It's been a really emotional afternoon. It makes a real difference cutting up an onion when it's really sour. So it's currently around 7 AM. I was meant to get up at 6:30 to get stuff done, but I was being a bit tired this morning, and instead I spent time updating my Instagram and Instagram stories. So the plan is to be out by 7:30. Well, the plan is I will be out by 7:30 to go get breakfast, and then from breakfast we'll go on to the community that we're based with today. So see you in a bit. So now I am dressed. I'm wearing my Sometimes It Falls on a Generation to Be Great t-shirt and Nelson Mandela quote. And so the next stage is putting on sun cream and insect repellent, because just gotta make sure I don't get any more bites. And now we go down to breakfast. Morning, Q. Morning. Now we're heading down into our hotel lobby for breakfast. So we have to leave, so we have to go on a bit of a walk to get breakfast. But we go to the same place every day, so they're probably expecting us now. Now Q and I are on time, but we're playing a waiting game for the other gappers. So we are staying in a very nice hotel, and the policy for Step Into Gap is that you stay in a safe but basic hotel. And the thing is here, this is the level of hotels for the place in the area, so it's very nice, but it is reasonably basic, and it's also very safe for us to stay in. But I think the struggle for me is every day I know that people who live in this area can't afford to stay here where we're staying, so that's a real challenge that we face. Time to go get some breakfast. As you can tell, I'm quite excited for breakfast this morning. We walk out of the hotel area, and then we walk this way towards up this road. Hi Daisy! Welcome to the vlog, today's vlog. So we are walking past some nice shops. The other day we bought some water from one of these, but we're definitely getting involved with seeing the town. So I walk a bit like I live in London still, and walking in London, they're a bit more slower. So I'm halfway at breakfast already, while they're all the way back there. But we'll make it all together. Every day we've driven past these elephants, and in the evening there's always kids on them. So this morning I'm using the opportunity to come see the elephants up close. We have breakfast every day. Our choices are noodles with beef, rice with fried chicken, or omelette. So most of us go for omelette. Place we have breakfast, and now we're getting in the van on our way to see the next community of today. So we've been spending the morning with a farmer who has a lot of crops. So he's got some over here, there's some cabbages and some, we're not quite sure what it is in English, but some leaves in here that they eat. And then over here they would normally grow corn. And this is the really interesting thing for me, I think anyway. Because it's currently the dry season, they're not growing the corn. Normally they need a lot of water, and it's a dry season, so there isn't any water, or there's very limited water. And actually one of the things the farmer was saying to us in the last few years is getting drier and drier, so there's less water in the dry season, and it's been harder to grow plants. And I said to him that I took some photos and asked him if I could share his story with people, because actually I don't want to be thinking that the way I live in the UK is making it so that he can't water his plants here and make a living for his family. So I'm really grateful that he said we can share his story, so you'll see lots more about it, I'm sure, but I just wanted to share it while we were here. And also there's a stream here here for you, and that is where he gets his water from, but at the moment a lot of the leaves have fallen, so he can't use it, which is also really means it's struggling for watering plants, and there's only limited water in the first place. Today is Saturday the 8th of February, and today is, because it's Saturday, is our rest day, so it's a day for us to catch up with any notes that we've been doing, or like photos, so we label them so we know when we get back what they are while we kind of remember them, a chance to update our diaries and our journals, and also a day to get some rest. So it's a Saturday, so a lot of our partners don't work on Saturdays, so it's a bit unfair of us to expect them to be taking us around, but also like we've had quite a few long days, so it's good to have some time to rest and to see the town that we're currently in.